So last year I made a new friend and he's also into adventure motorcycling. We spent a weekend riding in the Slovenian forest together. I was on my brand new Tenere 700 and he was walking his trusty DR650. Back then we decided to go on a longer trip together. This video is about those 13 days in the Balkans. Our journey started back in Slovenia but further west at the magnificent Soča valley outside of the local national park. We quickly wanted to leave our local temperate climate and enjoy the European south, so we took a ferry from Italy to Greece and wanted to head back up north from there. We arrived late in the afternoon and obviously wanted to stay at the beach for the night. With some searching we found the perfect spot at the Albanian coast. Clemens also had a chance to ride on sand for the first time.
So? Ja, dann auch.
The next day though it was time to head into the rough Albanian mountains. It was good to be riding again, and we quickly synced up with our riding speed. Following the Trans Euro Trail we found a nice spot next to a canyon with an improvised open-air pub close by. Clemens checked his air filter and had to do some adjustments to his speedo. Even our second night in Albania was guaranteed to be comfortable because we slept on sandy ground again. The next day we reached Gjerbes, a town that I remember very well from the last time I've been to Albania back in 2014. It looked pretty similar from what I remember. Back then the people in Gjerbes helped me greatly when my BMW had a major mechanical issue and had to be transported to the next bigger town.
Weißt du, nimmst du es auf? Ja. Ich habe das Wetter angeschaut die nächsten Tage. Es schaut ein bisschen nach Regen aus die nächsten 3 Tage.
Close by there is a riverbed that you can follow for about 20 kilometers. The water level was low, it was the middle of summer, but we managed to lose the tracks at times, which meant that my 200 plus kilo T7 would have to truly go off-road.
Man sieht auch, wie grün die Steine sind. Sollen wir hier links raus probieren?
Don't make me cry. You
Das war knapp. Okay. Ja. So, können wir ganz kurze Pause machen, ich muss meine Finger kurz entlasten.
When we reached the Ohrid region, the weather started to change and we were on a loop that is known to be the most difficult part of the Albanian Trans Euro Trail. Conditions weren't ideal, but it's all part of the adventure, and in the evening the rain subsided.
So. Wow.
Ja, mittig.
Was? Pause. Kein Problem.
Gleich machen wir eine Pause.
Ja. Der Ständer?
My side stand switch broke on a rock unfortunately, and it was getting late. Because we were told that there are bears in the region, we were offered the opportunity to sleep next to shepherds high up in the mountains. They had motion sensors and dogs to keep their animals safe. At night they offered us fresh goat milk. The day starts early if you're a shepherd, so we too were woken up at sunrise and continued on the TET north.
Oreo! Hände, gell? Bei mir auch. Oh, Bike. Mein Bike ist was zu kalt. Ah na, Benzin noch nicht zu.
We were in a proper groove now. We had a proper shower and our laundry was clean again. It was amazing what the mountains in Montenegro had in store for us. Our time for this trip was slowly starting to run out. We were in Bosnia and headed towards Mostar. There I found new brake pads which badly needed replacement. This was our last day of riding together. I needed to head back to Austria. While Clemens wanted to meet up with his girlfriend at the coast, I headed home directly. It was truly an awesome adventure.